Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. It's been a while. It's been a good couple of months, maybe even more than a couple of months. You can hear my Coco, my kitty, in the background. My name is Inga and my channel is called Ink Stitch. Here we talk all about cross stitch. I show you what I've done throughout the last couple of months, what I bought, life updates and all of that good stuff. So first things first, I'm really sorry for such a long break in between. A lot has happened and I will explain that later on. Life's not been greatest recently for the last couple of months, but I'll kind of go into that later on. I'll begin with the good stuff, exciting stuff, and then we'll go from there. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new, please press subscribe. If you like my videos, please press like button. That allows my videos to go higher up in the algorithm so other people can see it as well. And please press the bell notification if you want to hear about my videos in the future. Right, so fingers crossed, technology does not fail me. I'm in the bedroom today, so the light isn't the best. It's sort of like a yellowy light, and it is evening at the moment. It is 9 o'clock, so we don't have daylight, but fingers crossed you can still see what you need to see. So I don't have too many whips per se. I kind of know a little bit of how much I've stitched what, but my phone has died, so we're not going to look into how many stitches I've done. I'm just going to try and remember what I've actually done and show you. So I'll be honest, there's more haul than the actual stitching. So I have a new start. Now okay, so anything I show you, this is all March and April stitching. There isn't a lot of stitching and I'll explain why later on, so bear that in mind. Now the first piece I've stitched on is actually a new start, and it is, I will insert the cover photo here. It is Lithuanian piece, and I've started this in March, right after the on the next day after the Independence Day in Lithuania. And I'm stitching this sideways, so it's kind of this is all I have at the moment. Let me see if I can show you kind of better. It's difficult to show you because it's so tiny as well. So here I am. This is my progress so far. Now this is 40 count linen, so I mean, is it focusing? Is it focusing? Come on, focus. It's 40 count linen, so everything is a little bit complicated, at least for me. I'm stitching it 2/2 with CXC floss, so I really just have a little bit of grass done. This is, I think, houses, I believe, but that's all I've got so far. So it's not a lot, but I just really wanted to have a start on a very special day, and I did. I am using CXC floss. The fabric is by Coffee Crab Fabrics. It's 40 count linen. Here we go. And I'll show you my floss organizer that I've made for this. Here we go. Oh, this way. I've got this, and I've got, that's the back. Right, let's put that away. So that's one of the whips. I do find it difficult to stitch on this. Next whip is, so this is Beetlejuice, but I'm not sure. It's from Etsy. I'm not sure who's the designer. Let's hope I have a cover photo. I think I do. Yes. So this is the cover photo. And that's the details if you want to look it up. I got this on Etsy many years ago. I'm pretty sure it's still on Etsy. And this is where I am. Now I'm going to try and remember what I've stitched on. I'm pretty certain I finished off his head over here. And his hand. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's what I've done. I think it was about 350 stitches, something like that. So that's that. Yeah, I'm pretty certain. I've just finished off his head, finished off little missing stitches here, and finished the hand. I love this piece. It's just, I don't really know why I'm not stitching more on this. I think it's because I'm colour converting it, so I'm just picking whatever I have in my stash. And yeah, for some reason that's, because probably I tried to kind of match the colour a little bit to what it originally was, so it's taken me a little while. Next whip is something I stitched on at Crewe retreat a couple of weeks ago. Well, a week ago, what am I saying? So here we are. This is, again, I'll insert a photo of what this is. This is a Bouquets by Goliana. Again, it's available on Etsy. And I believe what I've done is, let me just remember, I think I managed to do this bit here. Yeah, I'm pretty certain, up to like this point, this bit here. I'm pretty certain. So I'm using, if you don't know, I'm using Mrs. Sada's popcorn silks from Etsy, and the fabric is from XG Designs. I love it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And then another whip that I've been working on is, I didn't work on this too much. I think I've done maybe 500 stitches. It is black, sorry, had a bit of a fog coming through. This is Gilmore Girls stitch from Black Needle Society. Now this is a retreat that you have to buy a box for, and there will be 4 seasons that will be stitched in a row, so it will be a big stitched piece, but at the moment there is only one available, and it is autumn, so this is where I am. Oh sorry, I think it's not, it's this way. I don't know if you can hear my cat. I can. Coco. That's better. So this is where it is. Now I do remember what I managed to stitch. Let's see if I can kind of show you. It's difficult because it's a big frame. I'm pretty certain I've done all of this brown over here. I'm pretty certain I've done all of these windows, including the blue, so brown and the blue bits, and this bit here. I'm pretty certain that's what I managed to do. And that was about 500 stitches, so not too bad, not too bad. I do want to work on this a little bit more because the next one comes out in June, I believe, so ideally would finish this, but I still have quite a bit left. It's on Pattern Keeper, and there's still a lot left. My next whip is I will insert the photo of what this is. This is, I think it's Christmas Elf Fairy or something like that by Mirabilia. I bought it as a kit from Hawkins Hobbies. And this is mainly, you know, most of this I've done during the Crewe retreat that I've attended last weekend. It's gorgeous. I just love it so much. I'm just trying to see if I can put it on some him. Here we go. So I'm going to try and remember what I've done the last time and where I sort of stopped. But right, so when I went to Crewe, I had somewhere around here of the wing done. So all of this I managed to do at the retreat. There's a little bit here on the sides, And then last night and today I finished off the fluffy, this is Whisper, the fluffy hat and the fluffy sort of dress here. I finished off her hair, and I started working on the beads. I'm not sure if kind of that shows off well enough. They don't look, you can never show beads well enough on the camera. They don't look exactly the way they actually look. So I've done beading here in her collar, and I've done beads all the way up here and going upwards. So all the gaps that you see in the wing, that will be beads. I just love her so much. I can't wait to get this finished. So I'm sort of working towards finishing this, and hopefully it's a doable task. Hopefully it's not something that will take me forever and ever and ever. That being said, I've not been stitching much because of many other things, so we'll have to wait and see, but no rush. There's a bit of backstitch left. I still have her legs to do, all the beading and all the backstitch, so still quite a bit. Still quite a bit to do. But that's all of my whips really. In 2 months I did not stitch much. So in March I didn't really stitch much, and then April didn't stitch much either. Mainly sort of retreat stitching and a couple of other days just recently. And now I'll go into the haul. Where are we? 12 minutes, not too bad. So, okay, before I start showing the haul, I have to say, I do have quite a bit to show you. It's 2 months worth of haul. Also, I've been to a retreat, so I bought a lot of stuff at the retreat. What else? And also, when I don't stitch much, I tend to shop. It's just the way it is, the way my brain works. So I do apologize for the amount of stuff I have to show you. So there's no rhyme or reason. There's no sort of, it's not in the right order or anything. So just whatever gets into my hands. So the first thing I was going to show you is this chart here. It's by Summerhouse Stitch Works. Summerhouse Stitch Workers. And this is, I believe, a new release for March Needlework Market in Asheville. How pretty, look at this kitty. I'm not sure how I'm going to stitch, in terms of how I'm going to finish this, while I'm stitching both or just one. I'm not 100% sure, at least not yet. Then I got this. It was just an eBay purchase. I've got a couple of these. This is Just Now Wintry Mix. As I say, I've got quite a few different ones, and the plan is to stitch them maybe on one piece at some point in time. No rush. Then I got this by Hands On Design. It's called a Waffle a Lot. I wanted this for a little while, and I believe, did this come out as a part of Black Needle Society or something else as an exclusive? Something along those lines. It was an exclusive somewhere, and then it was released to everybody else, and I really loved it. I'm not sure if I will ever stitch it the way it is showing up here, but here we are. Then we've got, okay, so I have to get onto the whole bandwagon of A Year in the Woods by Cottage Garden samplings. I don't want to stitch all of them. I don't particularly like all of them, so the plan is just to stitch the ones that I like, not on one piece, just on separate, fabrics and things. So yeah, I've got the fox. Love this one, it's gorgeous. Somebody has done a conversion for her, for the oranges and yellows in here, for the actual fox, and it looked gorgeous. They used sort of deeper, darker colours, and I loved it. Then I've got the raccoon. Love him. Oh my goodness, look at his little face. And then I've got the ferret. Love him. Love, 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 love him. Look at him. Cutie. You guys, this isn't even halfway through. I'm really, really sorry. It's awful. It's awful. The next one is something I wanted to get for a little while because I have a different version for the snowman. So this is the Cricut collection, Halloween Eve. It's kind of difficult to show you this one because the photo isn't the best as is, but it's sort of different characters around in a circle. As I have this similar one from them with snowmen, so I thought that kind of works out nicely. Then totally an impulse purchase. Never seen this one before. It's called Christmas Celebration by Happiness is Heart Made, released in 2021. The chart number is 1190, and I just love this. It somehow reminded me of Disneyland, you know? I don't know why, but for some reason, and it's got a Christmassy colour. I couldn't. I had to. There was no other way. Then I got really, really enabled by a couple of beautiful, beautiful ladies on Instagram. You'll know who you are. So a couple of us actually have purchased the same chart. So somebody had posted the chart, they're starting it, another person loved it, bought it, showed it, and then it just kind of moved from there, and a lot of us bought it, and we all are starting a sale in June, I believe. We've got a little kind of chat group on Instagram. There's 4 or 5 of us in there. I love our little chat space, and we will all be starting this chart here. This is the Cricut collection Wickety. I fell in love with that frog. Oh, I mean, it's not really focusing very well, but here we go. Look at that little frog. So cute. Love the pumpkin as well. Oh, I just love everything about this. I'll probably be changing her skirt colours. I'm not too sure to what yet. So we're all starting this in June, and I bought everything I need for it. All the floss from Lakeside Needlecraft. And there's a couple of Cryonics. I'm not sure if you can see. Here we are. Some Cryonics up there. Right. What's next? You guys, it's not even close. Right. So I sort of decided to, this was a little while ago, I decided to do a little creepy corner above my feature, if you like, feature fireplace. It's not a fireplace, but it's sort of mantelpiece, and a brick wall, and then it's sort of painted walls around it. So brick in the middle, it's real brick, not a feature brick, and then I've got white walls on the sides. So I want to do sort of a display of my creepy little stitches. So I've got quite a few, and I bought a few charts to go along with that. So the chart that I got, and I really wanted this for a very, very long time. This is Whispers by the Wind, and it says Astronomer's Gate. And there's so many different variations of this. I picked this one mainly because of the cats. I can't remember if others have cats, but I just love this one, and I love the astronomy in the gates here. I just think this is going to be so gorgeous when it's finished. And here's a couple of others on the back. As you can see, they're all kind of different. Then we've got... Oh, I didn't realise that it has a charm. So, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Roveris? Tomb Sweet Tomb? Love it. And there is a charm, which I didn't realise. I've only seen it now. Here we go. Little charm. Beautiful. I thought this will go with my display very well. And then I got this, which I really like, and I think there's another one for so there's two. I think there's one for Halloween and one for just autumn or something like that, and I like one but not the other, and I can't remember which way around. But for now I just got the Christmassy welcome. I love this one. I think it's gorgeous. Actually, I think I got the other Halloweeny one. Yes, I did. I I did, but it's far away, so I'm not going to stand up now. But I do have one of the ones that I liked. So this is the Christmas one. I love, love, love it. Love all that little cute detail. So delicate. It just looks so delicate. Love it. And then finally I bought some, these are called tacky bills. They used to be called tacky bobs and now they're bills. So I don't know what's happened. I got these ones from 123 Stitch because I think Lakeside Needlecraft had a couple of these, but they sold out so quickly, so I got them from 123 Stitch. A couple different patterns. Here we go. These are great for beading. If you don't know what this is, I'll open it, I'll show you. So it's sort of like a CD case, if you like. It looks a bit like a CD case, but it is not. So hopefully I'm not going to break this opening it up, because when somebody's watching, it's always a little bit more difficult. Excuse me. Come on, here we go. So I've opened it up and it's sort of just white on the inside, but this is sticky and this is sticky. So it's great for beading. You would pour your beads in here and then you can hang it onto your Q-snap or whatever you're using. So I love them. Love, love, love them. Have a couple of these. Ooh, to make beading easier. And now we finally move on to my retreat purchases. There's a lot, okay? I sort of went a little cray-cray. That being said, I did sell quite a few of my floss drops, so I thought, you know what? I had some money dedicated for purchasing, plus I sold some pieces, so it is what it is. Right, so we will start with, and I am really sorry, it's got a bit of fluff. I think it's Coco's fluff. The first thing I purchased, well, not the first thing I purchased, but one of the things I've purchased, as I've got it here, is this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful project bag. It is 11 by 11 inch Princess Frog. This was handmade by Ladybird. Ladybird is Jo, who actually organised the retreat. So she organised the retreat and she had her own stall. She hand makes those little, little bits and bobs for cross stitch. And I loved this one. I love the colours. So it's more green, sort of lime green than it shows. I think it washes out a little. And I tried to put most of the stuff that I got in here. Oh my goodness, there's quite a few bits. So okay, so next thing that I have is to go along with the project bag is this beautiful, gorgeous little holder. So this is for, it's a shame I don't have any to show you. So this is to hold my floss drops, the ones that I make, or if you've got your own, it doesn't matter what it is. So it's sort of, let me see what's the best way to show you. So it has little holes here. Oh, here. So you would put your ring either through both when you're done or through one of the holes. And then it falls down like this. So your ring is here. It's gone through the hole and all your threads are hanging on the ring here. You can pop them underneath this elastic and pop them in the pocket here, so it's all secure. And then you can just do this and just keep it hanging on your Lowry when you're working on it. I love it because my little Coco doesn't get too involved. You should just see her. She's in her little bed. I'll try to show you in a moment. I'll try to summon her. But I really love this. I think it's such an amazing idea. And there's a helicopter. Can you hear it? Of course there is. Well, let's hope that you can hear me. But I think it's such a great idea. You can either say just do this like this when you finished with them, or you can, it folds down even more. Let me fold it so it kind of folds up, folds up, folds up. and then there is a Velcro piece here. So you just, as I say, fold it like this or in half again, and there's Velcro here. And then still hang it. Love it. Love, love, love it. Then Patchwork Rabbit came on Saturday with their little bits and bobs to sell. So I've got a couple of things. None of this is in the right order, so you'll have to just bear with me and kind of just go with it. So I've got some needles, which are Pearmint Gold needles, number 26. They were fairly expensive. They are in this little tube thing. They're gold, so that they last longer. Nothing too special. I've got a piece of fabric. I think this is one of those chalk fabrics. I can't remember the exact name of it. It's a fairly big piece. It looks fairly purple for some reason, but it's actually, I don't want to say black because it's not fully black, but it's kind of black with a purple tint to it, if you like, almost like a grayscale. Can't describe it, but I thought I don't have anything of that sort, so it might be great for potential whips in the future. I got a few Mill Hill kits because Hawkins Hobbies attended, and Zarina is incredible. She was my sales lady. She really looked after me and my floss jobs, and she was really, really complimentary and trying to help me, and I just love her. So one of the Mill Hill kits, it's actually a fridge magnet, but I think I'm just going to finish it as an ornament. Then we've got this one. I kind of wish I bought the popcorn one as well, but it is what it is. And then I've got this. If you've seen my previous videos in Knitting and Stitching Show, I bought another Christmassy wintry one from Hawkins Hobbies as well, and it was with a white castle, so I thought these two would go very nice together. Going with the same Hawkins Hobbies theme, I've got another Mirabilia, which is this one over here. It is called Miss Valentine. And this is in the same sort of style as my Christmas elf one. So I thought once I finish that one, I'll be able to work on this one. It's fully kitted. It has a charm, has linen, beads, everything is in there. And then I pre-ordered this, a kit without the chart and without the fabric for Miss Queen Bee. So here we are. This was a planned purchase, and the most unplanned purchase in the purchases of the world. Now, this was so unplanned, I can't describe it to you, but it was at the back of the box that Zarina had, and I just couldn't, it was screaming at me. I was far away, and it was at the back of the box, and somebody lifted it up from far away, and it was screaming to me. I could not, and it's this kit over here. So this is Winter White Santa by Mirabilia. I'm sure we all know the chart, and I got a full kit except the fabric, because I thought I have so many fabrics, and it has all the floss, the beads, and everything else. So the most unexpected purchase, but probably one of my favorites. What else do we have? It's not the end, you guys. Then I got this chart. I wanted it for a while, because I saw somebody stitching this on Flosstube, but I couldn't find it anywhere. It was out of stock, and Patchwork Rabbit came and they had it, so I got it. Easy as. And then the next one is by the Blue Flower. I love these. I would probably stitch this one with the snowflakes. And this is called Winter Valentine. Love it. Sorry guys, I think I'm kind of rushing through, but I just want to show you everything and got a lot to go through. I don't want this video to be too long. And then I've got another piece of fabric. I have this fabric, this exact same fabric already, and it is by Picture This Plus 28 count crystal gothic. Here we go. It's gorgeous. I don't want to take it out, but you can kind of see opalescent galaxy kind of looking fabric. Whew. And my last purchase, and then I won a raffle, so I'll show you what I won. My last purchase is red. This will be at some point something that I will be purchasing a full kit for, because I just adore her. Every time I see somebody stitching her, it just blows my mind. She's so gorgeous. And then there was a raffle, so I got a few things from the raffle. I'm just tidying up as we speak. So with the raffle, I have put something in the raffle as well, because I had my little stall for the floss jobs, and the idea was if you want a stall, you have to donate something to the raffle. So I did, and then I actually purchased, I think I purchased £10 worth of raffle tickets, and I won one of the best prizes really. So I'll show you that in a second. So I'm just trying to tidy up so things aren't everywhere, which is what I normally do. Oh, and I think I've missed one purchase. I'm gonna see if I can show you as I scroll through, if I can find it. No, I can't. It's, oh yes I can. Just some wax for the floss. One of the ladies there was making it. Right, sorry about this. I just don't want it to go all over the place, so being organised pays off sometimes. And then I got, oh silly me, I got another pattern from Patchwork Rabbit. It's this one. It's called Sit for a Spell by the Cricut collection. Love it. Now the raffle prize that I won is 60 flosses, 60 skeins. Just a random selection, which is lovely to add to my stash. And I think that's it. Where are we? Half an hour. Doing quite well. Retreat went very well. Sort of we're going to live updates now and retreat updates. So the retreat was lovely. It was hosted in Crewe by Jo Bird. Jo is the lady who made this gorgeous bag. It was lovely. It was really, really lovely. The drive was a bit of a it took me 4.5 hours to get there, so it was fairly intense. It should have taken me 3.5 hours, but because of the traffic and roadworks on, I think it was M25 and M6, it was quite intense. But otherwise, the hotel was lovely. The rooms were beautiful, and I really, really enjoyed myself. We had a big stitching room and refreshments sort of whenever we liked. So it was really, really lovely, and I met so many of you. It sort of was kind of a little bit mind-blowing because, right, so a couple of things happened. I won't mention anybody's names because I don't know if you want me to mention it or not. I was sort of stitching away in the stitching room, and a lady approached me, and she just asked, "Oh, how's Coco?" And I sort of started talking to her and answering, you know, Coco's great and all of that. And then it kind of hit me, wait a minute, I don't know you. How do you know I have a kitten? And then it kind of, I've realised that it's because she'd been watching my Flosstube. Thank you so much. I'm sure you're watching, and I know you know who you are. It was lovely to meet you. And then something similar happened while I was having breakfast, I think. I was sort of having my breakfast downstairs in the restaurant, and I sat down. I sort of came quite late. I needed to sleep in, and I sat down next to somebody, and the lady said to me, "Oh, it's a little bit surreal. I've just been watching your Flosstube." So it was really, really lovely. Just to see everyone. It was so nice. There were a couple of other Flosstubers, and if I can remember, I'll link them all down below. Morty will be one of the Flosstubers. She did film quite a lot in detail in terms of going around each table and showing everybody's stitching. So I didn't do that because I saw her doing it, and I just thought, well, it's kind of, I don't want to take up everybody's time and intervene in everybody's personal spaces. So I don't think she released anything yet, but once that goes live, I'll link it down below as well. What else? I did film a couple of things, and I'll put those bits at the end. I sort of filmed this, the sale table, freebies table, and all of the finishes that all stitches brought in. So I'll show you that. I just wanted to enjoy myself. I didn't particularly want to, it's just the way I felt. I didn't feel like filming too much. I just was really enjoying myself. I was also going to say, I think I wasn't as interactive and as upbeat as I would normally be. And I will explain why in a moment. I had some really big life things happen a week prior, so I really tried to be really happy and upbeat and really show that, you know, the person I am. But I think I was a little bit dimmed down. But I still really enjoyed talking to everybody. My table was great, and it was just such a blast. It was so lovely. So that's the retreat. Now, a couple of other things, I suppose. As you can see, I'm wearing my glasses, and I am looking at the viewfinder. I rarely wear my glasses, and that is because I wear contacts normally. But my eyesight has gotten so much worse, and it kind of, throughout my life, it has always gotten worse and worse and worse. And I started wearing glasses when I was, I think, 10 or something like that, and I'm almost 29. So obviously my eyesight has changed. So I bought new glasses, but because of that, I still haven't found the right lenses, sort of contact lenses to wear. So for now, I'm just wearing glasses until I find a new brand for my contacts, because my current brand, they don't do the right vision that I need, if that makes sense. Right, what else? Oh, if any of you interested, somebody had asked me at the retreat, actually, they loved my glasses and asked where I got them from. So Specsavers, and it's from the Kylie Minogue collection. As you can see, it comes with the Kylie Minogue logo here. Gorgeous case. Right, now on to other live bits. So the last couple of months have been complicated. So March has been difficult work-wise. I had to place a formal complaint against another member of staff. There was the whole, you know, statements, disciplinary hearing and all of that. So stress levels were, you know, out of this world. And then I was writing my assignment in March. So a lot has happened in March, sort of work-wise. I would presume we had a big staffing change. Some of the people have left. Some new people came in. Now the person in questioning, the one I placed the complaint against, was suspended for a couple of weeks. That meant we had 2 new starters in that time, and I had to train them. Anyway, it was just so much of everything. And then April came. April was difficult because I received some bad news from home, and you know, when I moved to the UK in 2012, 27th of July, I always knew that the time will come when I will get a phone call from home and it will be that something has happened or somebody has passed away, and I always knew it would happen, but I didn't preempt how it would happen or what would I do, or, you know, I just wasn't really prepared. So on the 6th of April, I was driving to work in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, and for some reason, and I never do this ever, this was the first time in my life where I've put my phone on the focus mode. I don't know if you know this, but you can put your iPhone on a focus mode. That means that you get no notifications. You still get internet, but no notifications or calls or anything. And I don't know why, but I've put it on focus mode, and I normally put it in a holder in my car. And I was driving to work. It takes me an hour and a bit to get to work. I got to work, sat down, sort of made myself a coffee, opened my phone, switched it from focus, and I can see that my mum had texted me. And my mum had basically texted me that my granddad had passed away that morning. She texted me at 8 and he'd passed away at 6, so only, a couple of hours in between. And it was unexpected. He'd been, they found obviously later afterwards that he had heart failure, which is apparently inherited, so my dad has to now get himself checked and my uncle, etc. But he sort of died in his sleep. So it was, it wasn't painful or anything, but it really hit me when my mum, because I saw the message, so I rang my mum straight away and I was crying at work and it was just not pretty. I still stayed at work. I didn't want to go home. So then that week was difficult. And then a week before the retreat, on a Tuesday, like the week before the retreat, was my granddad's funeral. So that kind of explains why I may have not been my most upbeat at the retreat, because just a week ago I had my granddad's funeral. So it was hard. We all know what happens, but I think I was very lucky, and I still am, up to this point. I have had all 4 grandparents, 3 now, but it kind of still builds up that fear in me now that, okay, well, I've lost 1 grandparent, I still have 3 grandparents. I don't think I'm more prepared, but I feel like it will all come at once. I don't know why. Anyway, so that happened, and the funeral happened, and I was still waiting to find out what's going to happen out of the disciplinary about that 1 member of staff, and to make it all worse, so my granddad's funeral was on Tuesday, the week before retreat, and I had to hand in my final university assignment on Friday. So funeral on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday and Thursday I've been writing my assignment till 4 o'clock in the morning each night. So it was so stressful and so intense. I can't even describe it to you, and I'm so happy that all of that is behind. And I can just try and live and move on. But I don't want to finish on the bad note. So what I'll do next, I had a giveaway in my last video. I know it was a couple of months ago, but I had a giveaway, and I will be filming a separate intro that I'll put in here of me drawing all of the winners. So if you do win, please do contact me. My email address in the description box, or private message me on Instagram or wherever. Somehow contact me. And I hope that you'll respond. If no responses are received, then I'll kind of move it on to the next giveaway. So that will come in shortly, right at the end, giveaway, and then a couple of videos from the retreat. And I think that is it. Where are we? 45 minutes. I believe that's it. Shall we see if I can get Coco? Let's see if I can get Coco. Give me a second. Coco, come here. I have your treaties. Oh, she's coming. I always just bring these up and, oh, come here. You gonna say hello? Come here, baby girl. Oh my goodness, she got all confused. Come here. Oh, here's my gorgeous girl. Say hi. You gonna say hi? Are you gonna say hi? She's so confused. She was asleep in her little bed. You gonna say hello? Oh no. Oh no. She wants to go. She wants to go. But I thought I'll show you Coco because she's a sweetheart and everybody wanted to see how she's doing and what she's up to. And here, oh my goodness, here you are. Here you are. You're not very happy to be here today, are you? It's because you were asleep, weren't you? Oh my goodness. Off you go. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked my video, please press subscribe, like button and all of that good jazz. Comment down below if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.